Hello again. Welcome back to Vegas Valley Treasures. My name is Kenneth. I am your host, your hand model, the crazy Vegas Valley Treasure Hunter. This video, we're going to do a little bit of upcycling. If you remember from one of our videos, we had some lovely beads that were an incomplete necklace. And then we also had these other beads which looked kind of grody. We cleaned them off in the ultrasonic and then wiped them down. But again, this is not ready for prime time as far as a necklace is concerned. I mean, I guess I could be cheesy and try to connect some hooks on here, but the better way to do it is to actually create the necklace properly by using it. In this case, I'm going to use a 1.5 millimeter chain and see if we can't make something of it. So I guess our first piece of the puzzle is to grab some chain itself so we have a nice long necklace. Let's see, that should more than serve our purpose. First piece of the puzzle, and I'm going to cut the chain. And yes, I'm using a scissor to cut the chain. I know it seems weird, but this chain is light enough that I'm able to actually do the job. And lovely chains can be used. We're going to do the brown necklace first. Okay, so let's grab some jump rings to put in this. We need some really tiny ones if we're going to thread through the chain itself, and some larger ones to make our life a little easier in the end. We should also grab a nice lobster claw, and no falling. That's not fair. So that we can connect it when we're done. Okay, let's get started. These are all basically the same bead with the exception of these end pieces. So I'm not going to worry about the little end beads. But we're going to have to take this thing apart, and easily enough we'll just cut the end off and get at the beads. This was just on a thread. Interesting. And let's see, will this little bead come off too? Yeah, it will. Very good. And that means this little bead will come off as well. And let's grab a little bead jar. I save jars from just about everything when I'm running around here at home, and it's good to have some available storage for things that aren't immediately going to be used. Otherwise you wind up with a world like mine where everything is everywhere. Okay. Let's open up some jump rings and thread it through the chain to start. Okay. The way I do that is I actually feel the edges of the jump ring. I'm looking for the opening, because these are not soldered closed. That wouldn't be very useful if they were. And I want to make sure that I give myself enough leeway to twist and open it up. And that's going to leave me with two little sharp edges. One here is the one I'm going to use to thread through one end of the chain. And this is the fun part, of course, trying to get tiny little piece through tiny little piece and make it pretty and all that. This is even harder for me to do on camera because I'm further away from this than I normally am. Normally I can really see it, bringing it close to my face, and probably shouldn't be doing that either, but hey, come on. Oh, tell me that this is too small to get through. That would be horrible. In which case we'll have to change to the 2 millimeter chain. That's okay, we'll try. Actually, let's to say I could bring down my magnifier for my ring light, but I don't want to steal the light away from the video. Come on, get in there. If this doesn't work, we'll grab some 2mm chain and we'll work on this later. Come on. Oh, I thought I had it. One time, come on. Hey, there we go. It works. It really works. They like me. They really like me. Okay, so grab this here. Actually, let's put the other ring on it since we're here instead of having to open the second ring. And we'll just close this jump ring and check to make sure that there's no gap. Ooh, that closed nicely. That's surprising. Cool. So now that we have this on the end, we can thread the beads onto it and not worry about it falling off the other end. And we'll attack the other side of it when we're done. So, I've been working with jewelry like this for about 5 months now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I started collecting in October of last year. I think I made that clear, but wasn't really trying to modify or upcycle anything until about 5 months ago. And my first projects were, of course, very simple. I bought a bunch of stretch cord, and I was using beads that were left over from other broken or just collections of beads. Because sometimes when you buy jewelry, there's just beads in there. And I would make a nice little neck bracelet, stretch bracelet, and I've got a bunch of those. Wasn't until recently I started experimenting with actually making chain bracelets and chain necklaces. I made a few wire necklaces. The only problem with those is the ends. I could never really get the ends to be what I wanted. Either they were too tight because I'd have to twist the wire in such a way that it was holding on the jump ring, or I would wind up with the jump rings falling off the end of the wire because I didn't provide it quite enough of a stable connection. But as I was about to say, I like working with chain because it's much easier to guarantee a good closure. Come on. Okay, I need a pin to go through here and make sure to find out what's going on. Oh, actually, I got a needle. That'll work even better. It's good to have some tools nearby. Okay. The way seems clear. Let's put you here for the moment. And will you pass through now? Yes, you will. Nice. When all's said and done, we'll have used all of these major beads from the original strand, and we will have a nice little necklace we can put out for sale. Oh, by the by, I should mention that my girlfriend has already caught the last video and has put it out there, known that she wants that Chico's necklace. And I am not one to say no to her. Although she said that she wanted to put it out there for one of her daughters to potentially buy it as a Christmas gift. That's not going to happen. She never has to buy jewelry from me. I will always provide. As long as I have jewelry that she likes, yeah. benefit of knowing me, right? Yeah, that's starting to look really good. Just so we're on the same page. I mean, yeah. When I'm done, I'll clip the extra chain from this after I've threaded it through the the small jump ring. That'll give us a decent closure. I'll see how it is. I might leave a little bit of slack for the beads to move around, but not a lot. I have some chains that I've built where I have floating beads, um, but it doesn't always work for me. I like it better sometimes where it's a pretty tight ship, as it were. We're almost done threading these. This is going to be a quick creation. So, if you haven't done so already, please follow, I should say like and subscribe. That's the terminology for YouTube. If you find your way to my Whatnot page, which is Vegas Valley Treasures on Whatnot, please click the follow button there so you can be alerted for future streams that I do, for future live auctions. And please check out my Buy It Now section on Whatnot. If you need some jewelry, it's out there for you. If you need some stocking stuffers, there are tons of pieces that I have on, well, not literal tons, but there are a lot of pieces that I have available that are like $2-3, which make great stocking stuffers. And I think I announced it previously. I have a little tub of earrings that I'm offering 5 for 5 as stocking stuffer opportunities. Oh, there we go. And I've got just a little bit of room on this. Okay, so what I really want to do here is pinch this off as close as I can to the end of the beads so that it just creates one contiguous necklace. It doesn't really leave a lot of floating. So I'm going to grab the tiny little jump ring that I have here. And once again, we're going to find the place where it opens, which I believe is right there. Is it? No, there it is. It's a lot easier to feel it along the edge of the ring with your nail than it is to find it with your eyes. Although I guess if I really wanted to, I could grab the magnifier and do it, but it's just faster this way. We'll open it up, and I'll move it into position so that I can have that open edge to thread through the chain. And I know it's going to take me a few attempts. If I don't get it through the chain, it's going to go around the chain and float over the chain, as it were. But with a little luck and patience and perseverance, we will wind up with a threaded link. Come on, get in there. Where are you? There you are there. So nope, that's around. I need it through. Come on. Don't be like that. I know you want to join your brethren and link into this beautiful piece and become one with it. That's the kind of link you are. Come on, jump link. One more time. Come on. Be the ball. No, 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 no. Okay, if you know where that reference is from, please put it into the comments. It's an older movie from my perspective that I really loved. No, 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 no. By the by, if there's anything that you want to let me know about, far as how I'm building these videos. If there's something I need change or some commentary, something that would make your experience better, although I'm trying not to use music, because if I use music I have to worry about copyrights and all that. And just like that, I dropped the entire chain. Oh, sometimes. Come on. I need a third hand. I need a magnifier to hold up to it so I can see what I'm doing. Ironically, the third hand I have is being used to hold my camera in place. By the way, if you don't know what a third hand is, it's basically a soldering tool. It's a movable armature with like lobster claws, not lobster claws, sorry, crimps at the end that you can use. It's normally used to hold circuitry or a circuit board in place while you're doing soldering. But I use it, in my infinite wisdom, to hold my little camera. Okay, I need to get closer to this. This is getting a little overbearing. Okay, so maybe I should get my glasses. That would be no fun. Or maybe there's just not enough room with the other link already in the spot. But if I take it off, it's going to cause me to leave too much space on the chain. Is that it? Could it be? Oh my, we are connected. That just took forever. I'm going to connect the other piece after I snip it. Okay, so let's check the... Okay, there's no gap. Good. Haha. And now we're just going to cut the excess chain off, making sure not to cut the link that this is holding. Just like that. And this is very, very snug. It is right there. Very good. No exposed chain at all. Okay. And we will open you up. And let's get the lobster claw on there. And thread this through our little link. And that's on there pretty snug. Good. And it appears we have a necklace, folks. Now, the only other thing I would want to do is I'd like to put a little extender on there. So let me find a piece of chain to do that with. Let's put this to the side. Is this big enough to... I won't worry about that right now. So I've always got little bits of chain in my container over here. Stuff that I can use for all sorts of little projects as I'm going along. And this is going to be somewhat bigger than, oh, there we go, somewhat bigger than the chain I've already used as far as the thickness, because I want to make it easy for somebody who's using the extender to grab onto one of the open links. So let's open this up again, and we'll open up my lovely little ring, jump ring. Okay. And we'll add on that little piece of extender chain and close her back up. And now we've got an extension. Okay, so let's put her on a jewelry card and bag her up and call it a day for this one. Wow, it only took me 19 minutes. Most of that was just trying to get that one end on and the other end on. Everything else was the easy part. But now we've got a pretty complete necklace ready to go out for sale. Hooray for upcycling, right? Oh, come on. Let's be better than that. There we go. Okay. Let's bag it up. Well, if you like what you see, you know where to find me. You can leave comments on my video. If there's anything specific that you'd like to find on Whatnot that you see me create or clean or what have you, yeah, throw those in the comments too, and I'll make those my priorities for adding onto the Whatnot site. Right now, a lot of this is just sitting in bins waiting for me to, well, get around to it. Oh, there's one. And for me to stick to it, yeah, there I did too. My girlfriend saw that I have a problem. I didn't have around to it. So she bought me around to it and a stick to it. Okay, I think I'm gonna break it here, and I'll make another video for the white beads. No need to sit through 2 in a row. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. This is Vegas Valley Treasures. My name is Kenneth. I am your hand model. I am the self-proclaimed Vegas Valley Treasure Hunter and the host. Signing off once again, and thank you very much. And you have yourself a great day and enjoy your jewelry. Bye-bye.